and welcome to episode 4 of Young Ones. And season 2 of Young Ones is, of course, being brought to you in partnership by FOI, or the Freedom of Information Youth Ambassadors Program. And let's welcome once again on our screens Training Specialist 2 of the FOI Youth Ambassadors Program, Daniel Echeverria.
Hello, young listeners. Thank you for being us here on Young Ones.
Thank you so much, Daniel. Thank you so much, Daniel. So before we begin, let's, of course, tell them the announcements of the FOI Youth Ambassadors Program.
So first, I would like to invite everyone to watch For Your Information, or FYI, on IBC 13 every Sundays, 8:30 to 9 o'clock p.m. So if you would like to know any government programs or services, it is all featured in FYI. Of course, hosted by Yuse Chris Ablan. And for all student leaders or editor-in-chief of student publications who are interested to be part of the FOI Youth Ambassador Program, please message us your intent at foi.pco@gmail.com. So I will repeat, just message us at foi.pco@gmail.com. So there, Ms. Jada.
Okay, for this episode, we are going to talk to FOI Youth Ambassadors who are also working students. We would like to know, we are just really curious as how they were able to manage working and studying at the same time, especially during the past year, since we are experiencing this pandemic, and right now we are getting some people vaccinated, and some of the students that we talked to in the past have been vaccinated as well. But here's hoping that the processes, especially in the provinces, will be sped up. Right, Daniel? So why don't you introduce our first student?
Okay, so our first student is from the South. So he's studying AB English, and he's a Central Student Council Public Relations Officer at Camarines Sur Polytechnic College. And of course, he's an FOI Youth Ambassador. So let's welcome Jopeth Banyaga Otares.
Hello, ma'am.
Please
Thank
say
you.
hi.
Thank you. Yeah, hello, everyone. Thank you to all our listeners and viewers, watchers. Hello, guys. Good afternoon po.
Thank you so much, Jopeth. And next, we have the editor-in-chief of Apayao State College, FOI Youth Ambassador, third year, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English, Christian Aaron Ragindin. Hi, Christian!
Hello po, good afternoon po sa lahat ng viewers. I hope ma-enjoy niyo po tong episode na to.
Wow, already, without the questions being fired, Daniel, I'm already impressed, because I know combining a job that pays and your studies is already hard. So before we even begin, congratulations, guys. You're still alive after 365 days.
Thank you.
So let's fire the first question. What drove you to work while you're studying?
So there are so many people who were asking me what drove me to work while studying. It is simply because it is my urge to myself to secure me financially. And of course, to lessen the burdens of my parents when it comes to financial matters. I urge myself to work while studying because I want to train myself in the workplace, and also I want to experience how does it feel to receive money out of your own efforts. Di ba nakakagaan kasi ng loob na if you're receiving money out of your own efforts, then you can buy all your needs and all your wants like that. And one thing more is that having only my father who does not support me anymore gives me courage to enter into the workplace and support myself. And I am proud to say that I am no longer dependent to my family, and that I can buy my needs and I can pay my bills out of my own pocket. So those are the realizations what really drove me to work while studying. So yon.
Financial independence.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
The main reason was my family. They do not totally support me, and that's totally fine because I can handle myself na. I'm old enough to handle myself, and yun, do not just be caged by your experience to your family. Kailangan you need to venture another field in life so that hindi ka lang mai-stuck doon sa perspective mo na I need to depend to my family. That's not a good perspective in life. You should have to stand on your own feet, and you should have to find ways on how to support your own self. So that is just my realization in life.
that's preparing you for the real world out there after the campus and after campus life, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a very good preparation, actually. How about
Yes,
you,
ma'am.
Jopeth? What drove you to work while you're studying?
Since we are having this online classes at this very moment due to the pandemic, there are lots of spare times. Maraming extrang oras pong nasasayang sa bahay. Imbes na tatambay lang, maglalakwat siya. So I decided to work for at least I'm going to earn some money to support myself, my family, and of course, ma'am, not just to earn money and to support my family and self, but also to improve myself as well, my personality, my skills, and to at least share it to the community. And of course, because ma'am, this is not the first time that I worked while studying. Before, I was studying my second course, which is education. Then I stopped for a year because I worked as a call center agent in Manila. Then I went back here in Bicol to continue my study for my third course, which is EB English, which I'm very happy because I'm about to finish this course next year. I'm already fourth year, so I'm very happy. So the main thing or the main factor that drove me to work and study is to improve myself, to really improve myself and to help my family and earn for at least I can experience the thing na laging sinasabi ng mga matatanda ng parents ko na mararanasan mo yung magtatrabaho ka, that you're earning your hard-earned money, na hindi mo sasayangin yung pera at pagkakataong binibigay sa'yo, nagtatrabaho ka para sa sure alam mo kung paano maging responsible sa mga actions mo and decisions in life. So yun po, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, I'm just interested to know what is your job, Christian?
Currently, ma'am, I am isang job na lang kasi sa I'm regular naman sa isang job ko. Currently, I am one of the board of directors sa aming municipal organization, which is the Pudtul Local Researchers. And currently, we are working kaninang umaga to finish 16 books, 16 copies of our research. So that is my job.
That is your main job. Okay, how about you, Jopeth? What is your job right now? Are you still working in a
Yes,
call
ma'am.
center?
No, ma'am. I'm now working as a receptionist front desk officer here at a farm and resort owned by our congresswoman here in 5th District of Camarines Sur, Congresswoman Jo Fortuno po. So I'm working regular, and actually I'm at work right now. I'm just having my break for at least I can attend this Zoom for the podcast, ma'am. So nagpaalam po ako
Thank you
sa
so
boss ko and
much.
managers. Yes, ma'am. Thank you po.
Thank you so much, Jopet, and of course, extend our gratitude to your bosses. Okay, Daniel, next question.
Yes, thank you po.
So yeah. So Miss Jada, even just thinking about multitasking is already stressful. So I would like the two to share with us the ups and downs of being a working student. So first we'll have Jopeth this time.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so the ups and downs po bilang isang working student is napakahirap ng mga downs na you have to adjust, babalance po yung oras mo, na minsan hindi mo naaabot yung deadlines, yung expectations ng instructors mo. Before, they're very proud of me, proud of us na face-to-face pa yung klase na I'm very achiever ako, I'm very active in class. But because of the pandemic, we have to overcome this online classes. And medyo po nagbago yung standing ko sa school eh. Medyo nagbago, nahirapan because of the signal, poor signal po talaga ang province. And hindi po kinakaya ng family namin yung gadgets, yung pag-provide po ng internet connection, yung load, every day. So yun po, isang nag-drive sa akin to work. So yung mga ups and downs pong mahirap, napapalitan po ng yung mga downs na mahihirap, napapalitan po ng mga ups na very fulfilling, nakaka-proud, na-achieve ko pa rin. For example po, yung I'm earning lots of new friends, and nakakatulong ko sa mga friends ko, na-share ko yung sarili ko, nakakatulong sa family, I'm earning so I can support them as well. Nakakatuwa pong yung wala ako sa bahay, pero pag umuwi po ako na meron akong extra, happy si mamang may inaabot ako. Then happy silang may dala ako sa bahay na happiness, kahit pagod na pagod, exhausted sa maghapong trabaho. Nakaka-fulfill, productive yung araw. At least hindi tumatambay, hindi sinasayang yung oras lang sa kung ano-ano. Yun lang po, Mar.
Yan. So we'll hear from Christian naman. So what are your ups and downs being a working student?
For me, ma'am, on your way to achieve success, you cannot escape ups and downs, right? Therefore, there are so many downs that I have encountered on my way, but I can only share some to you kasi if I will enumerate all those downs, our time is not enough for it to discuss. So first is the doubt to myself. I am really a doubtful person. Second is my independency because I have nothing to depend with. And third is the perception of other people. So yun yung mga naging downs ko on achieving my success and on managing studying while working. But despite those downs that I have experienced, I use them to strengthen my ups. Yeah, I use them to strengthen my ups. There I found that doubting myself is not beneficial. And the only thing that I can do is to believe that I can do it. That no matter how hard it is, as long as you believe, then you can achieve it. I learned that independency is not being alone because you have God to lean to, whom you can talk when you are in the midst of your problems. And lastly, it is my ups to learn that the perception of other people are just accessories of living. There I learned that why should I be affected by their own perceptions? Well, in fact, I know more about my capabilities and I know more about myself. So who are they to put perception on me, right? So I think those are the ups and downs that I can share to you.
Wow, thank you.
Napaka-formal kung magsalita.
Yung accessories of living, yung
Accessories
perceptions of others
No,
is
wala.
only an accessory for living. Kasi totoo naman, di ba? Parang we walk our own journey. So why think about what others are thinking about ourselves? So I agree with Christian about that.
Yeah, walk in the beat of your own drum and whatever floats your boat. Right? So I think, you know what, the next two questions have been answered. Kasi we were gonna ask them, you know, how they were able to manage their time. So kasama na yung sa downs and yung if their schedules are up for all the things that they are doing while studying. Now, this one's very, very interesting kasi you're working while you're studying. I want to know, of course, I know it has helped, but I want to hear from you guys how it was able to help you. How has the FOI Youth Ambassadors program helped you in becoming a more efficient and a better working student? Let's start with you, Jope.
The FOI ambassador helped me a lot to become more efficient. You know, honestly speaking, the seminar that we had in Manila, very new experience, very new to me. Then I became more efficient in terms of I know where to go, where to get the accurate information, the legitimacy of such details na kinakailangan po sa work namin and sa studies ng part ng research or part ng job is to research something to help me to become more efficient and more effective in those fields So FOI really helped me a lot. The freedom of information, the portal that we have, the access, it is very helpful. So I was able to help myself, not just myself, but also the people surrounding me. You know what? I was able to provide them the information that they need, that they don't have the access. Medyo nahihiya, wala silang alam. Pero I am there to help them. I am there to provide what they need. The least thing na kinakaya ko pa rin. Kahit I'm studying while working, and lagi kong sinasabi sa kanila naman yung sa jingle sa kanta ng FOI na wag mong sabihin, malay ko, alamin mo ang totoo. So that's what nagstay po sa mind ko. Lagi ko sinasabi sa kanila, wag mong sabihin malay mo. You need to know what is the real one, what is the real thing. Diba? So yun lang po, ma'am.
That is very beneficial for you because you work at the front desk, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Very helpful po ang
Yes,
portal.
and
Super.
that's very useful for you. I'm sure of all the Daniel, of all the youth ambassadors, he's the one who uses it the most for his job and for his studies, right?
Yes po. Super.
Kasi
Actually,
if
I'm
you're at
also
the
helping
front
my
desk.
bosses. Yeah, I'm also helping my bosses if they need something like information from the government. So I'm providing, why don't you visit, ma'am, the FOI portal, ma'am? You can look for some information there. I'm also promoting the portal to everyone.
Jopet,
All
maybe you
right.
can ask Congressman to lobby the FOI bill in the Congress.
Yes,
Yes.
That's the least that she
actually,
can
Let's
do.
Congresswoman
yes,
is
Ju.
here.
Yes, it's
Okay na,
due.
okay.
It's long overdue. Okay.
Kayang-kaya mo yan,
So,
Kuya Jopet.
Sure.
okay. We are gonna be waiting for his answer, right, Daniel?
Yes.
After this, now we're gonna follow up on that if he
Hello,
followed up with
Congresswoman.
Congressman. Yeah, with
Yes,
Congresswoman.
po.
Okay. How about you, Christian? So, how has the FOI Youth Ambassadors program helped you become a better and a more efficient working student?
So honestly, FOI really helped me and not just becoming an efficient and better student, but as well as a working student. FOI, after the FOI seminar, it sets me to be a channel of credible information. So as the editor-in-chief in our publication, I am really passionate in scrutinizing information and data that we put into our newspaper. And it is very important if those information and data that you put in your newspaper is credible, right? And also as one of the board of directors in our organization who handles research and documentations, I do not want to just put information and put information that are just strained from the internet. I really look into the credibility and validity of it. And from that, I am proud to say that freedom of information really changed my perspectives in life, especially on handling information. And I want this change to also experience by my colleagues, both in publication and in our organization by giving what I have learned with FOI. So, dun ako natulungan sobra ng FOI after that seminar.
I'm sure, Daniel, these guys already miss, being physically connected with each other. Their trips to the seminars, to the camps, especially if they go out of town, diba? Para to connect with each other. So, at online, is there like a regular meeting or session that you guys have with the youth ambassadors? Sobra, I threw in the question right there.
It's okay. So, yun nga, Miss Jada, yun din yung pinaka-pinanghihinayangan ko na just a week after the camp, ECQ, so lahat na plans that we have for the FOI ambassador, it just froze. So, dahil last year din, talagang hindi kaya. So, the recent online event that we had was the FOI Zumustahan with the youth ambassador. So, we simply checked up on them. And we in FOI plans to, have a follow-up online, zumustahan with them, but this time with a training. So, at least hindi lang puro chika, di ba? Parang meron din naman kaming something to present for them. So, something that they can actually use in the workplace. And I will share it with them when the meetings are all polished, when the partnerships needed are um, all set. So, there, Miss Jada.
Then siguro in one of the episodes now we can talk about the Zumustahan, post
Ah, yes,
photos, and
sure.
yeah, especially photos of what transpired during the Zumustahan.
Yes.
So ask them now for the next question.
Okay, so being a working student and also a student leader, for in your opinion, what was the most valuable lesson has it taught you? Like being a multitasker or a multifaceted person. So, what's the most valuable lesson that it taught you? So first, let's start with Christian.
Napakasimple lang talaga ng valuable lesson na to na if you can be independent, just be independent. So that is the lesson that I can share. So if you can be independent, just be independent. This would be the most valuable lesson that I have learned as a working student. I want also to share the same story as mine to other people, that there is nothing wrong if you can be independent. Being independent gives you the ultimate freedom to do what you want in life. You hold your time, you hold anything. Anything na gusto mong gawin, nagagawa mo. But of course, with limitations. It is given to me that I really need to be an independent person because I have nothing to lean with. I only have myself since my mom died when I was 6. So from that experience alone, I promised to myself that I should be independent, that I should not be dependent to my family. But it was totally fine because being independent taught me that I must stand on my own feet, that I must be firm with my decisions. Lastly, I really quoted this in my life that my current situation is not my final destination. Because I believe that my hardships will soon be turned into success, and that I am proud to say that I championed the challenges of being an independent. So yeah, that is the most valuable lesson that I can share to everyone. If you can be independent, just be independent.
Yes, independence is power.
Gusto ko yung I like that
Yes.
my current situation is not my destination. I like that.
Maganda.
That is so true. Next is with Jopet.
Okay. So for me, the only thing, the most na naturo sa akin itong panahong ito is to always appreciate everything na dumadating sa buhay natin. I believe, Ma'am, the line that was given by the late Eddie Garcia na when there's an opportunity knock on your door, you must grab it because it might not come back again. And when you grab that opportunity, that is your chance to improve yourself, to develop, and to be productive enough for the community, for yourself, and for everyone. Di ba po, ma'am? Lahat ng tao may domino effect sa bawat isa. If you choose to be better, maganda din po yung domino effect sa ibang tao. Ilang po yung pinangahawakan ko today. That's it.
Well, a life lived for others. That's what Jopet is.
Yes, ma'am.
Which is
Yeah,
also
I'm
a
trying to say.
powerful, which is also a powerful thing to be and to do.
Yes.
Okay, now we have one more question for the both of you, and this one is very, very important because there are a lot of young people younger than you who are watching us and listening to us right now. Is there any piece of advice? Just one. Let's stick to one. One piece of advice you can give to those who are thinking of working at the same time as studying, or those who are doing it right now and perhaps having a hard time working and studying at the same time. Jopeth.
Okay. So thank you, ma'am. So for me, ang advice ko lang po sa lahat ng working students at sa mga nagpaplanong magtrabaho habang nag-aaral na medyo natatakot, pinanghinaan ng loob. You know what, guys? My fellow FOI ambassadors, wag po nating isipin na hindi natin kaya. Dapat po laging bukas ang isip natin sa possibilities na mag-grow tayo. Kaya ko, kakayanin ko. Yeah. Dapat po hindi natin hayaan na mas stagnant tayo sa isang moment, sa isang place ng buhay natin na hanggang dito na lang ako. Dapat we always have that burning spirit to want something, to na ma-achieve. Dapat meron tayong ganun. Dapat lahat tayo may target sa buhay. Kasi kung hanggang dito na lang ako, walang mangyayari. We need to fight. Pandemic lang to, Pilipino tayo. FOI ambassadors pa tayo, di ba? Laban
Yes.
lang. Kaya to. Yun lang po, ma'am.
Very well said, Jopet. Thank you so much for that. Now let's
Thank
hear
you
from
po.
Christian.
Okay, first to my advice to all the working student. I know I do not have enough knowledge to give advice to them because we are both in the same boat. We are both in the same status. But I really want to tell to every working student out there that you did great and you have chosen the right path to support yourself. You must have faith and you must believe more in yourself that nothing is impossible. If you are feeling down, just think why you have started. Because you have started for a reason and you must finish the battle that you have chosen with courage and determination. And lastly, God bless you and keep on working. So, sa ano naman, sa advice ko naman sa mga aspiring working student kasi I know a lot of my friends really wanted to try to become an independent, to separate with their family. And my advice to all of them is that think the 10th times. So kailangan nila mag-isip the 10th times. Because if it is your will and urge to yourself, then you must try it. At our age today, it is very important to learn life skills and prepare yourself into the workplace. Parang yung sinabi ni DJ Jada kanina na being a working student is prepare natin yung sarili natin sa workplace. But if you have doubts to try, then you must not try. Kasi nagsasayang ka lang ng oras mo, ikaw rin lang yung mahihirapan. But always remember that if you are venturing into another field, you must brace yourself with possibilities. And you must prepare yourself to be immersed to something that is not related to your usual doings. But all in all, you must try it for your experiences. It is your decision whom you will rely to. Because at the end of the day, it is not someone from your family or to anyone who can dictate you what you want to do in life. It is your own self. Sarili mo magdidikta sa sarili mo. So, if you are an aspiring working student, then you must try it. Kasi wala namang, there's no harm in trying na sinasabi nila. But kung nahihirapan ka, then malaya ka namang babalik sa family mo, di ba? If you have a family to lean with. So, yun po yung advice ko sa both working student and for those who are aspiring to become a working student.
Very well said, gentlemen. All right. And right now, before we wrap up this episode, this is your chance to do your shout outs. Ganyan. Slide into my DMs parang si Daniel.
Yeah.
First, unahin na natin si Christian. Okay. Is there anybody you want to say hi to and
So,
promote?
So, hi sa lahat ng viewers ulit dyan. And I just want to greet my Kwaki Daki fam na, oh my God, the pressure is on and yung support nila is nag-uumapaw talaga. And I really want to say thank you to them. And I want to say hi to all the viewers, to all the FOI Ambas, to all the aspiring editor-in-chief, to all the aspiring working student. And also, I want to say hi sa mga ka-workmate ko from the president until the lowest position. And I just want to thank our municipal mayor for allowing me to stay here at the municipal hall, to Ma'am Teresita Bulsao, our advisor, and my life coach, and of course, my mommy Jen, who just one call away to close the door. And of course, to Ma'am Daniel. Thank you, Ma'am Daniel, for including. And thank you, Ma'am Jada, sa pag-accommodate sa amin ni Kuya Jopet. And yun lang yung shout. May nararahatil ako. Baka may masabi akong iba.
Thank you so much, Christian, for joining us and spending your time with us today. We really, really appreciate it. That I know you're busy with work and studies at the same time. Thank you so much for spending your 20 minutes or so, 30 minutes or so with us. So Christian is from the north, Jopet naman from the south.
Yeah, but both
Okay,
are
so-
from Luzon.
Yeah, both are from
Yes.
Luzon. You're right.
Luzon
Okay.
League. First and foremost, ma'am, thank you so much for having me here for this afternoon. Thank you, Ma'am Jada, Ma'am Daniel, thank you so much. And of course, gusto kong pasalamatan yung mga bosses ko po, si Congresswoman Jo Fortuno, Congressman Sal Fortuno, sa anak ko nila si Ma'am Josa, si Ma'am Jen, si Ma'am
Josa.
Gisette, and si manager po namin si Ma'am Angel for allowing me
Sana all
to have this
Diyosa.
long break for this Zoom. Thank you so much po, bosses. Thank you so much sa 11th Earth family ko. And for everyone na nanonood po, thank you so much for watching and for listening to us. So again, please visit our Facebook page at 11th Earth Farm and Resort, because here at 11th Earth, we care about your moments. Thank you so much, FOI.
All right, thank you so much, boys, for sharing your time with us. You know, I'm sure FOI is very grateful for you, for your presence, for your contributions, not just to your universities, but to your communities as well. And on that note, Daniel, once again, let's do some shout outs. Do we have some office mates to say hi to, like sila Ma'am Eden, si
yes.
Danica? Nandiyan ba sila? Are they there?
Shout
Speaking
out
of
to
work.
Ma'am Eden, Miss Danica of Compliance Monitoring Division, and of course to Yusek Chris Ablan. I know he's listening now, Miss Jada.
He's listening right now.
Hi, sir. Hi, Sir Chris.
Hi, Yusek
Sir
Chris. Thank you
Chris.
so much for, of course, lending us Daniel and Daniel's
Anytime.
precious time with the FOI. So, Daniel, any more announcements from the FOI Youth Ambassadors program?
I have an announcement for all FOI Youth Ambassadors. So if you have any concerns, please share it with us in our Facebook group, or you can just DM me, slide into my DMs. So I will welcome all FOI Youth Ambassadors. And for all aspiring FOI ambassadors, please message us at foi.pco@gmail.com. So there.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Daniel. And see you guys. See you once again on the next episode, Daniel. Okay?
Yes. See you.
Thank you so
Very
much,
for this
ma'am.
entire season.
Ma'am Jada, thank you.
See you for this entire season.
Thank you.
Every episode. Thank you so much
Thank
again,
you.
Christian.
Ma'am Daniel,
and
thank you.
Jopez. Thank you so much, and good luck on your endeavors. And have fun
Thank you
working
so much,
and
ma'am.
studying at the same time. So there you have it. Hit like and follow at Young Ones PH. And once again, my name is Jada from Republica FM1. Follow, hit like as well at Republica FM1 Manila on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and on Twitter at Republica FM1.
The Radio Republic of the Youth, Republica FM1, brings you Young Ones Season 2 in partnership with Freedom of Information Philippines and the FOI Youth Ambassadors Program. Young Ones. Wednesday nights only on Republicast, on Republica FM1 Facebook page, Spotify, and YouTube.